we're just gonna start the vlog here. So hello everyone. We are at Siam. You've seen me here before. If you've watched the birthday vlog, I got the same coconut drink and then Drew, because it's seriously my favorite coconut shake with no sugar, no milk. If you want some, just come to this section of Siam Square across the street from Siam Paragon. And then Drew also got some of these sausages called Sai Ua, which is northern Thai sausage. It has a kick to it, has a spice to it, and then sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice. I could sit here all day. Food, the air, the shade. This Sai Ua is not my favorite. The one that's actually so good is actually in Siam Paragon food court in the Thai street food section. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments and I'll take you there. I'm going to be answering some questions that I got from you guys on the channel community section and then also on Instagram. And while I answer those, we'll go to different parts of Bangkok so that you get to be entertained while hearing some of these answers. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to subscribe and stick around. I've noticed that a lot of people who watch my videos are not subscribed, and that's okay. You can watch it freely, do whatever you want, but if you want to stick around and be a part of what we're making here on this channel, it's easy to subscribe and you can always unsubscribe later. So thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just get into the first question for today before we go to another location in Bangkok. So Julia Lee wrote in, how long will you stay in Thailand and how is the thrifting over there? My favorite type of food is Thai food. Feel free to throw in food content galore. I will try my best to throw in food content galore, but thank you for writing that in, Julia. In Thailand, okay, we don't know how long we're gonna be here. We're gonna commit a year and then see where God leads us after the first year. If it's a couple years, then we'll take it. We love it here. If my channel grows and we're able to stay here, then that would be really cool. So that is my goal for this year, is to grow this channel, to be able to financially be supported by this channel in some way so that we can stay in my home country and explore it a little bit more and also spend a lot more time with my family as well. So the thrifting here, okay, the thrifting, we're gonna get into a lot of this on my channel. As you guys know, I'm really passionate about secondhand lifestyle and choosing secondhand before buying new. But Julie, I would say the first thing I would say is thrifting. The word thrifting isn't used here, and so that's why my channel language has changed a little bit from like thrift with me to more like secondhand shopping, is because Thai people don't use the word thrift. More and more people are aware of the word, but it's more mu song, which means secondhand. It is really, really different from America, I would say, because Goodwills, they have like dedicated stores in America, but here it's more like spread out markets, piles of clothes. The only more organized places are like the ones that I went to on my birthday called Treasure Factory, where it's more like a Goodwill. But here it's like the wild, wild east out here with thrifting and secondhand. It's not super accessible and you have to be willing. It's like more hard to get to and also a little bit more grungy. Like, you're gonna sweat in a warehouse. This video right here, you can see a lot more of what secondhand shopping's like. Yeah, so that is the first question. We're gonna get to the other questions in this video with different backgrounds and locations, so stay tuned. And I don't know where we're going next, but we'll see. Drew's gonna mount his phone on his chest. This is a really cool like get up he got from Shopee. And then he's gonna show you this market that I'm about to walk through. This next question is from Emily. She asked, do you think your style will change at all while living in Thailand? Are the trends different? And shout out to Emily. Good to hear from you. She's been a long-time subscriber and supporter, so thank you. I really do think Thailand is going to influence my style because people here are so free with their styling, and also it's a bigger city than I've ever lived in America, and there's just a lot more fashion and trendy things going on here, and so it feels more comfortable to step out of my comfort zone here. So it's going to be more of like a playground for me fashion-wise, and I'm really excited about it. Are the trends different here? I would say yes and no, because of the influence of TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest. The whole world is seeing basically the same things from the runways, from influencers, but there's just a different taste to how Thais play out those trends because we're so influenced by Korea and Japan over here. Okay, we decided to go to Victory Monument after Siam. I haven't been there yet since I've been back in Thailand, so you guys are gonna see it for the first time with me in 2022. If you want to go to Victory Monument from Siam, make sure you go to the very top floor of the BTS. To Victory Monument, as you saw. You can always just go off into the right side and hang out in this little pavilion area, but what Drew and I have done that worked out for us last time is you just keep walking and then you turn a little bit later. Okay, so we walked a little bit of a ways down from the BTS to Victory Mall Victory, and then I like to get off of the platform and walk in the street, and that's where the food is. This next question is from Beaned again. I hope I'm saying that right, but she or he asked, can your husband speak Thai? He actually can. He's gotten really good the past year since living with my family in America. He's talked to my mom in Thai, and we try to do more of that in our daily lives. And so even before we got to Thailand, he was getting really familiar with the language, and he actually really loves learning languages, so that really helps him. So yeah, he's just learning more and more every day the more we go out and talk to locals, and it's been really fun. We made it to a Kanom Jeen place, which is white rice noodles in a jungle curry or coconut curry, and it's usually really spicy, so I'm kind of scared. But this is what it looks like, and this is what you do to Kanom Jeen. Okay, so we have noodles like this. Let me get in close for you guys. So like rice noodles, and then meatballs with spicy coconut sauce. And then what you do is get all of the greens that comes with it. You get it yourself. There's like a green picking station over there. They also have boiled eggs at the table if you want to add it to your Kanom Jeen. Oh, yeah. Kanom Jeen is probably one of my favorite dishes. I just don't really get a lot of it because there's not a lot where we live. When you have a red curry or like a Penang, I would say this is closer to that vibe of like Penang. Wouldn't you say, Drew? Like, yeah, red curry. And for some reason, the meatballs that they have usually for Kanom Jeen is a lot softer, less of a crunch, and more of like a soft bite. This dish is completely gluten-free, dairy-free. A lot of Thai food is. So if you are gluten-free or dairy-free, this is the perfect channel for you because I eat that all the time, and I am not celiac, but I'm very sensitive to gluten and dairy. So I've been doing that for about 6 years, and Thai food just always hits the right spot for me because it's spicy, it has taste, but also I can eat it. Okay, we are done eating, and I'm going to answer one question here at this location, which I will link in the description because in my past videos there have been locations where I just put the name and I don't put the link to the actual Google map, and I'm gonna start doing that from now on. The next question is by TQ, and it says, why did you move to Thailand? Good question, TQ. Also, TQ is also dual citizen. So on the very first video, moving to Bangkok, TQ asked how I got here, being a dual, being half American and Thai passport holder, and he is also dual. So anyone else who is dealing with that or is a dual citizen, go check that comment out because I answer in pretty much as detailed as I'm able to, and I hope that helps anyone out there going through the same thing. Why did we move to Thailand? We moved to Thailand because we love Thailand. Okay, that is a simple question. I am from here. I love it so much. Every time I'm away, I miss it. I've been in America for 20 years, but I feel like Thailand is always home. Like I every time we leave here, I feel like I'm saying bye to my house, my home. So Drew and I met in Chiang Rai, Thailand, and he was gonna still look into living in Thailand even before we started like liking each other and being in a relationship. So apart from one another, we really love this country and we feel like we are supposed to be here right now. We want to grow creatively. This is just a good place to, like, I can come out every day and make videos and practice my video skills. And also Drew is a video editor and filmmaker, and it's a really cool and big scene here for that. And so if you guys want to check him out, he just started his YouTube channel actually. So that's in the description box. He's gonna be his content will be a lot more cinematic, a lot less like, I don't know, different. It's going to be different than mine. So if you like beautiful imagery and cinematography, just go ahead and give his channel a check out and subscribe. He's going to be showing you a lot of street life in Bangkok. He goes out a lot more than me, and so if you enjoy like feeling like you're on the streets walking, he's gonna show his artistry as a film photographer. So really exciting channel, and he's really funny too. So it's like not boring, you know, so go check that out. To finish out the why we moved to Thailand question, my family is here that I don't really get to connect with. My aunts, uncles, cousins, I mean people who I love very much, who I don't get to spend time with, are here. So I'm really excited for that. And we also have a condo that we're trying to renovate and make new, make beautiful. So a lot of reasons why we came here. And this whole journey will be on my channel. So that's why you should stick around and subscribe. Let's go to the next location. Not sure where we're going, but let's go. Phoebe Toller wrote in, how do you set boundaries with posting consistently but still enjoying life privately? Super good question, and hi Phoebe, miss you guys. I have been working on this. I actually had a really big imbalance of private and public life, and it was wearing on me. And so I had to kind of step away from Instagram for a little bit and give myself boundaries with posting on YouTube and not putting so much pressure on myself to share every little thing. I'm just trying to prioritize my family, my mental health, and my spiritual life, and as long as those things are at the forefront, whatever I create after those things are taken care of, I can be confident that it's from a pure and creative place. So we are here at the next spot. After a little bit of shopping, you guys saw a little bit of the B-roll. This place is just so good. It's full of like knickknacks, and I got a hair clip. You guys see? Got a hair clip that's like two-toned because I was getting really hot, and got this phone case, very like heavy duty phone case for, this one was $200, so this was $6. And then I got another one like this with a pop socket on it, and it has a marble detail, and this one was $100 because it was dirty, and I said, oh, this is like super dirty and dusty. And she goes, oh, I'll give it to you for $100 and clean it up for you. So, yay! And then I got some really cool jeans, some vintage jeans. This is Cabela's, the really big camping store in America, really good denim. And this store cuts really, really big jeans into smaller jeans and repurposes them, recycles them. I was so excited to find it. $200 for each pair. I got two because right now I'm wearing one pair of jeans. I was getting this beautiful plant and it's called the angel leaf plant in Thai. I already forgot what it's called in Thai, so if you know ชื่อไทยนะคะบอกเลยว่าไม่รู้นะว่าชื่ออันนี้ชื่ออะไร The unfortunate thing about this store was I wanted to look there for a very long time, but Drew was getting harassed, literally harassed by I'm not gonna get into it. He just got harassed and by a man. And so he was like, let's go, we gotta get out of here. And it wasn't a Thai man, so it was a foreigner. I think he was just having a bad day and wanted to pick on somebody. So had to leave.
You know what? You're into it. Just tell him I was eating some ice cream like an innocent person.
You're telling them right now.
With my mask off. And somebody came up to me and told me how dangerous I am because I'm from America and I have my mask off. Which is about as far as the logic went. So I didn't argue. I just said, you know what? He didn't speak great English and he said he was angry at me. So I said, no anger, no anger. Can you go somewhere else? I don't want to talk to you. And I had like my mask on, but I had a very calm demeanor and just kind of backed away. And he just kept talking to me as he walked away. So I was like, well, yeah, that's about how it went. I just didn't want it to have a reprise. So I was like, let's just get out of here and not invite him to come back in. And one other thing.
Exactly, yeah. So
You're stupid.
we left that joint. And now we know where to get cute plants. And hopefully that guy is never there again. He was a tourist and just getting on Americans about COVID and wearing your mask. And Drew is probably one of the most respectful people I know who have followed the rules, who have been respectful of other people's beliefs about vaccine and masks, and so I was just so mad that he would get harassed like that. So don't be like that, okay? If you have other opinions, keep it to yourself unless you can express them kindly. My personal advice that I have to take for myself, because I'm spicy, so I gotta take that advice too. So throughout the video, you saw that I answered some of your questions while you're watching us walk through the town. I felt like that would be a really enjoyable way for me to answer some questions, and I hope you enjoyed that. We are rained out. So we left. Oh, it's getting heavier and heavier, you guys. And when it rains here, it gets kind of intense. And you never know when it's gonna pour, because we were walking home, tiny little drops, and then all of a sudden it poured.